All right, y'all, today we drove to the beautiful Locust Grove property to speak with Mr. George Rogers Clark. He's actually a Revolutionary War, well, they call him a hero. They call him Mr. Louisville, even though he's not from Louisville. He's actually born in Virginia. He's got a lot of nicknames, a lot of accomplishments. We're talking to him today. And Locust Grove actually is the spot where his brother-in-law and his sister, they bought this property, a lot of acres back in the 1700s. They say it was his favorite place to come. Mr. Clark actually spent the last few years of his life here. He enjoyed it so much, and he got to spend it with his family. So we're going to talk to him a little bit about that today. We're going to ask him some war questions. We won't get too heavy because we know that kind of can cause some trigger some things. So we're not going to do that, but we are going to ask some questions. It'll just be a little bit lighter about the war. And I don't know. Well, I hope he talks to us. We actually came and talked to his family on our channel I'd say a few months ago, and he came through, and we asked if we could come back and do a conversation with him. He did say yes. So that's what we're doing today, y'all. We're going to try to make it happen. All right, I'll show you a little bit closer of his original headstone, and then we'll get to talking. All right, y'all, this is the original resting spot for Mr. George Rogers Clark. He was actually buried here in 1818, but in 1869, the whole family was moved to Cave Hill Cemetery. Last time we were filming out here, we talked to his family, and he came through. And we asked him then if we could come back sometime and do a conversation with him, and he said, please do. So we are back, and we're going to speak to him today. Originally buried here, and his energy is probably attached to this house and property here. He loved this place. He come here all the time, and to see his sister and his brother-in-law who own the property. So we figured he's probably here, and kind of confirmed that last time when we were here doing that conversation. Actually, a few people in the graveyard shift commented and asked us to do this conversation. This was probably a month or two ago, so we're doing it now. All right. We actually moved under this big old oak tree here. We need a little shade. It's over 100 degrees today, so we decided a shade tree would be perfect. So we're going to get this thing rolling. Mr. George Rogers Clark, sir, my name is Josh, and this is my beautiful wife, Kelsey. Sir, last time we were here, we talked to your family, and you gave us permission to come back sometime and speak to you. So that's what we're doing today. So, sir, do we still have permission to speak to you, sir? Did you say yes, sir?
And lights be.
All right, I heard that confirmation. All right, so there are some people coming in and out, so we are going to go ahead and get to the questions here. So, sir, we want to make sure you're resting okay. So how are you resting, sir?
Maybe. There's no here. Wouldn't be all.
All right, good deal. Well, I heard some good confirmation on that.
Yes.
Wow. All right, so sir, Kelsey's going to ask you the next question here, sir.
So throughout the years, you acquired several different nicknames. One of them was the father of Louisville, since you were here at the start of it. How do you like that nickname?
All right, good question.
Yeah, but it candy. It's a great build. I would. Where? That's just a just I got it. And my chicken. Please. something and
Muscular.
oh,
Someone to work.
All right, Kels. All right, sir. And I got a question for you. During your military career, did you think that all your accomplishments would still be honored today? All right, Kels.
never. And this school, my goodness, wish you and my dad great that's the type of about was like
All right, Kels. All right, and Kelsey, you want to ask the next question?
Yes. So, Mr. Rogers, you funded the war campaigns you led with your own money, and the government did not reimburse you fully for all of that. I'm curious, do you feel like it was worth it?
All right.
Super.
And sound of image.
All right, Kels.
I didn't catch all of those answers, but I'm really curious to go back and listen because I know after the war he had several different debts and had struggled with different things. So I'm just curious about that since he put all of his funds into his military campaigns.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I heard Shauna come in too, so maybe she was helping that question out a little bit.
Yes.
Sorry for the movement, y'all. I'm trying to keep this camera steady. For some reason, it wants to move around, and
Seems to be
there's
tracking something.
If you guys are curious what that is a event center, so they do weddings and stuff here.
And then in the far distance, that's the original family
That's
home.
the original family home. So. All right. And sir, one question I have for you, Mr. Clark, is how many? You went through a lot of battles. So how many horses did you have through your time? I know everything was horseback, and you put a lot of miles on them horses. So how many horses, sir, did you have? Three. I heard three.
No, Andy.
What do you know? And
Word?
these
All right. I think I heard 3 like multiple times. So I'm gonna roll with 3. But as you know, sir, as we explained earlier, we do have to go back and review all your responses. But your voice and your stories will not go unheard, sir. Sir, I know you had a lot of accomplishments through your career in the military. Do you have one that sticks out to you the most, that you're most proud of, sir?
Always. We had something. Start about speaking some. What's my it was take something. Mike, what do you?
The line.
Doorway. She lit up for real. You see.
All right, Kel. All right, and you want to ask the next question?
Yes. So, Mr. Rogers, I had read that you trained as a land surveyor, that your grandfather was one, and then you had taken up the trade also. So I was curious, what was your favorite place that you had surveyed?
All right. Oh, that's a good question. There goes the camera.
This is my
Have a toy. And this was
pride.
Thing up there. Remember there.
Andy, if it's a
Short quarter.
Andy.
No.
You around.
Things. No.
Oh, don't.
I thought so help. Split and light.
All right, Kel. And sir, you traveled to this specific property here that your sister and brother-in-law owned. You've often said that you love this place. This was your favorite place. So, what did you treasure the most about this place? I know you spent your final years here with your sister and family, but what was it that you cherished the most about this property?
Please, that's spirit. Good. About clay. Fine. Shut up.
You're on.
Can only. Let's be on thing. My run.
All right, Kels. All righty. Well, Mr. Clark, sir, we sure appreciate your kindness and hospitality. Let us speak to you today. We really appreciate you, and we just ask that you rest in peace and rest in light. All right, y'all, we are wrapping it up. I think it went good. I feel like Mr. Clark enjoyed the conversation, and I feel like he was happy that we stuck to our word and came back to speak with him. So hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to go to the house. I'm going to put the words on the screen, and you guys know how it works. Till the next one, I'm Josh. That's my beautiful wife, Kelsey. We are out.